Don't buy Alexa, rather build your own with just simple 20 lines of Python. This is super simple, super crazy virtual assistant just for you. So let's get started. Before getting into the detail, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Otherwise, grandma will break up with Alexa and create a romantic relation with Siri. To start this fun project, you need to start with a Python code editor, and I would be using PyCharm. And once this PyCharm is ready, just click on this new project and give it any fancy name. In this case, if you are feeling very romantic, you can name it like Romantic Alexa or something like this. And once this PyCharm is getting ready, think about what does Alexa do. Alexa do just two simple things. The first thing she does is to listen what you are saying. For example, Alexa, what's the time, or what's the weather, or play some music. That means you are giving a voice command to Alexa and Alexa has to listen to it. And the second part Alexa does is to speak. That means like, okay, I found this here, I found this, I'm doing that part. That means she listens and then also she speaks. And if you understand these two core parts, this project will be super easy, super fun for you. And the first thing we will do, just press Ctrl A and then backspace to make it a clean slate. And we will definitely use 3 simple Python packages. So the first Python package would be something called speech recognition. You can search Python speech recognition and go to the first link you get and then click on this tiny icon. Come back to your PyCharm, click on terminal, and then you have to do Ctrl B and press enter. So speech recognition package would be installed. And after that, you need the second package is called Python text to speech version 3. And you need to click on this guy, again click this to copy whatever this command, come back to your PyCharm terminal, press enter. And this would be installed as well. And to make it working, you will need one last package called Python PyAudio. And if you go this link, you will get same command. Come back to PyCharm and then Ctrl B and then press enter. And in some computer, this PyAudio might give some error. In that case, you need to lower down the Python version to 3.6 or earlier. And if you face any trouble to install PyAudio in your computer, please comment below and grandma will definitely help you out. So once you have these 3 basic packages installed, our first task is to talk to Alexa in a very romantic way. And to talk, she has to understand you. And that's the purpose. We will import the speech recognition package and we'll give it a tiny name and we'll call it like SR. And once the SR is available, all you need to do is to create a listener. And this listener would be SR.recognizer. That means you are creating a recognizer who would be able to recognize your voice, who will understand the romantic desire inside your heart. And after that, you need to put something inside a try block because sometimes microphone might not work or give you some other trouble. And once you create a try block, you need to create another accept block. And if you don't want to do anything for the accept, just you need to write pass. That means Python will ignore or don't do anything when the exception happens. But inside the try block, we will use the microphone. So that's why we will type with sr.microphone and we'll give another small name is called a source. This is the source of our audio or source of our command. And here we will declare a variable and that would be the voice, and we will write listener to listen to this source. So I will explain this line little more. All you are trying to do using your microphone as a source and then calling this speech recognizer to listen to this source. And once you have this source, you can use a lot of functions that this speech recognition have to convert voice to text, and we will use one of them. And we will declare a variable name command, and the value of this command would be listener.recognize by using the Google API. and you will pass the voice, the audio to Google, and Google will give you the text. And to make sure this is working, all you need to do is to print the command and then see whether this is right now working for you or not. So once you have up to this part, we will just test it by clicking on this dude. So I click on the run button, and I am not sure that which is the time I can speak to Alexa. So for that purpose, all I can do here is write another command is called like a listening. And this is just printing out, giving me some indication that Alexa is ready to listen whatever I have to say. So click on this run button and you see listening. So you can just speak, Alexa, I miss you. And you'll see, and listening and just speak, Alexa, I miss you. And you can do like a similar way multiple times. So once I click on this run button, Alexa, are you single? You see that Alexa, are you single is on the screen. That means Alexa can listen to you because you can convert to this part. And you can do much more fun thing using this. So you can detect whether Alexa is mentioned there or not. And you can just do a simple thing. For example, here you can type command, and we will make this command to lowercase. So you can just type this lower, and then you can check if Alexa in command. If Alexa is mentioned in the command, in that case you will print, otherwise you will not print. So let's do that whether we can detect that Alexa is mentioned on the command or not. So I will run this run button again. So click on this, Alexa, are you there? You see Alexa was there, that's why you see Alexa, are you there as an output. And if I don't say Alexa, say something else, let's see whether this is printed or not. Siri, are you sleeping or are you crying? You see, I don't see as an output. That means our Alexa only listened to whenever I called her. How romantic is that? So let's get into the next step. Let's Alexa talk to me. So for that purpose, we will use the second package that we install, and that is import Python text-to-speech version 3. And to do so, we can just create an engine that will speak to you. You can say Python text-to-speech and initialize this engine. And then maybe you can do something here, or you can create a function later too, but we will do here, say engine, and then you can say like ask it to say something, this command that you have mentioned, and then you can say like an engine run and wait, something like this. Or even at the beginning, you don't have to do it here, you can do here as well. Like here, say something like I am your Alexa. Maybe I can say like an engine, say something else. What can I do for you? Something like this. And that will speak to you, and then you start talking when Alexa says something. And here we will, as usual, have the print commands this way. So now I am running this.
I am your Alexa. What can I do for you?
Hey Alexa, why you have a male voice? You should have a female voice. So now what we can do, we can convert the tone of Alexa to a female voice very simple way as well. To give Alexa a female voice, you just need 2 lines of code. This is super simple. You need to declare a variable called voices to get all the different voices this Python text-to-speech can provide. So you just on the right side write engine.getProperty, and the name of the property you want to get all the voices, and you are setting it to this variable voices. And after that you will tell the engine, hey engine, now set a property, and you'd be setting the voice, and it would be all the voices you get. Out of there, the second one, which is the index position of 1, and then we'll set the ID of it. That's it. And now we will run this code and then see how does it speaks to us.
I am your Alexa. What can I do for you?
Hey Alexa, I am very happy to listen to your romantic voice. And you see, this Alexa, I am very happy to listen to your very romantic voice. So we got to Alexa speak in the female voice, which is super fun. And we can write it this way, or we can make a simple function here. Just declare a function in Python is like def, is kind of like a short version of define. And we can tell it as like a talk. And inside this talk, we can take 1 or 2 parameters to execute here. So we say like whatever you want to say, maybe some text, and then inside we will make it dynamic like text. So this way we would be calling this talk function, and every time we are calling this talk function, it will say whatever the parameter we are passing to this function. This is super simple. And here from inside, other than like command, printing it out, you can just say like talk, whatever the command it is. So whatever you are saying, Alexa would be repeating that. So let's click on this run button. Alexa, I love you.
Alexa, I love you.
And that means like Alexa is repeating whatever I am speaking to her. But that's not the fun part of building an Alexa. Rather, we want to do much more using this Alexa, right? For example, play some YouTube song, or maybe what's the time, Alexa? Or Alexa, can you tell me about this person? And all this cool stuff. So let's get building something like this. And in that purpose, you can also convert this as a function as well. So all we need to do, tab it, that means it gets indented, and we'll define a function called take command or something like this. And once you have that, this would be inside this function, and from this function you can return anything. So from here, for example, if we want, we can return the command that you are saying, and here we will just maybe print the command as well so that we can see it in the output below. So this would be our take command from us, and then we want to do some work using Alexa. So for that purpose, we'll declare another function. Maybe this would be like a run Alexa, something like this. And inside this function, the first thing we will do, take a command from the user. That means it would be taking the command from me, and that would be the command would be take command function. That means we are getting the command by using this function. So we're calling this function and getting this command. This is super simple. And after that, we'll do some processing by using it. For example, if the command has like play, that means play a song, we will be playing a song here. So we'll check if play, that means if play in command, then we will do that like a printing, or maybe playing some song, something like this. Or you can say like, or Alexa can talk as well. We can say like, okay, playing some song. You can say like a playing some song. She could be telling to you. And you need to clean little bit, because whenever you are giving the command Alexa, Alexa is there, but you don't want to search a music with the name of Alexa. It could be Ariana Grande song or something like this. And you can remove that from the command as well. This is super simple. You can write command equals to command, and then from there dot replace. That means you want to replace the word Alexa, and instead of Alexa you want to just put an empty string. That means Alexa will be removed from the string. And once you get there, for example here in the play, so let's just print it here, print the command right now. And here all we need to do is to call this function just for right now for one time, and then see how does it goes. So we will have this opening, and then we will click this dude. Alexa, how are you doing today? You see that Alexa is removed from this text. And you can do the same thing. For example, you are giving a command like Alexa, play some music. So I click on this button, Alexa, play Ariana Grande.
Playing.
So that means when you are searching on YouTube or playing a music on the YouTube, you don't need this word play as well. So you can remove this play keyword from the command very simple way. So you can give this name like as a command, or you can give it like a song equals to command dot replace. You would be replacing the play with this empty string. That means this would be the song, and you can hear just playing, and then you can add the song here. So playing Ariana Grande or something like this. Alexa could open up the YouTube and then play that song for you, and that would be super fun for you, my friend. So we run it again, and let's see whether we are getting the song here, and we will print the song here. So I will click on this run. Alexa, play Ariana Grande.
Playing Ariana Grande.
And you see the last print is only the Ariana Grande. So what happened in between, just pay a little bit attention here. You are calling this run Alexa, it goes here, it comes to this line, it calls this take command, come to this place, using your microphone, start listening, and once you say the word Alexa, you are removing Alexa from your command. And once you have this command without Alexa, it comes as a return here, and once you have this, it detects the play. And you remove the play from your command and only remaining the final Ariana Grande. And if you have that, the last very piece is to install a simple Python package. And that package, my friend, is called pywhatkit. So you can search here Python pywhatkit. And this will give you a simple line to install it. So click on this button, come back here, Control B, press enter, and this will take few seconds to install pywhatkit, and this will give you a powerful package to search YouTube or do some fun using it. Now all we will need to do is to import pywhatkit, and then all you need to do is to come back. Instead of printing the song, you will write pywhatkit.play on YouTube. That means play on YT means YouTube. And let's see the magic. And now if you click on this run button and give this command to play any song, you can have fun with Alexa. Alexa, play Ariana Grande.
Playing Ariana Grande.
I think I'm crazy.
So Ariana Grande is crazy, that's what she thinks, and you are crazy too, because you can give a simple command with your voice and play YouTube song. And it doesn't have to be Ariana Grande song, it could be any other song as well. For example, let's have some fun. Alexa, play Taylor Swift.
Playing Taylor Swift.
So you see, with just a voice command, you are playing YouTube video or any song that you want to listen. And this is super easy by using Alexa. So you see, you have the fun and the power just creating your own Alexa, and we will have much more fun. So please get going. Another fun thing with Alexa is to ask her the time. As if you cannot check your phone or your watch that what is the time. Rather, you have to talk with Alexa. And that is super easy. You don't have to do much. All you have to do is to here detect or check whether somebody mentioned what's the time or tell me the time, can you share the time or something like this. So you can write another like else if or something like this. If time is mentioned in the command, in that case you want to get the time and tell the time to the person who is asking for it. And to get the time is super simple. You need to use a Python built-in package. So here would be datetime. And by using the datetime, you can get the time here, and that would be the variable time or any variable you want to give. And from the datetime, you will call the datetime and now. That means the current moment. And after that, you can get the string format of the time. That means you can format the time how we want to get the time, and it would be %h for the hour and then %m minute, and if you care about the second you can get like a %s as well, but here we just want to listen the minute and second. And after that you can say talk and then the time, or it could be much more that current time is, and then you add the time. That's it. So I will play this and then see, or you can actually print the time to see in the print as the output as well. So I will click on this run button. Alexa, tell me the time.
Current time is 21:35.
And if you want to get just like AM or PM, you can do other stuff. For example, this is the 12-hour format of the time, and you can do like a %p to get the AM or PM, something like this as well. So here I am clicking on the run button. Alexa, tell me the time.
Current time is 9:35 p.m.
So you see, this is super simple. Just with 2 lines of code, you can get the time by using Alexa. And we'll do some other cool stuff. For example, you need to search a lot of fun things in the internet. Maybe you want to learn about people and search on Wikipedia, and you can do this with just few lines of Python as well. And for that purpose, we will use a Python package as well. So search for something called Python Wikipedia, and this is a simple Python Wikipedia project that you can call and then get results from Wikipedia. So I copy this as usual, come back to my terminal, and then in the terminal, Control B, press enter. The Wikipedia would be installed. And once you install something, the most important part is to import that thing. So we'll do the Wikipedia. And if you mention the word Wikipedia or wiki or info, get info or anything, something like that, you could be able to call the Wikipedia and get the result and make Alexa to say that thing to you. So we will do, for example, else if would be like, for example, Wikipedia or something like that. And then in the command, so for example, Wikipedia, maybe search for or tell me about Taylor Swift or Ariana Grande or Miley Cyrus or something like that. Or you can make this command, who the heck is Ariana Grande, or who the heck is something like this. You can make this if you want. For example, who the heck is someone or something like this. And you get the command, maybe you saw like a person and equals to, from the query you will have who the heck is Taylor Swift. But if you go to Wikipedia, then you will only search for the name of the person, not you will search for like who the heck is Taylor Swift. You will search for Taylor Swift. So we need to just replace it. So from the command, we will replace as usual, and we will replace a who the heck is by using an empty string. So this will be clean. And then you can go to get the information, maybe info or something like this, call the Wikipedia, and it has a method called summary. You can pass what the thing you want to search. Here we want to search the person and how many sentences you want to get as a result. It could be like a 5 lines, 4 lines, 3 lines, 1 line or 2 lines. In our case, we will just get 1 line. And we want Alexa to talk back the information she found in the Wikipedia. So this is super easy. All we need to Alexa, who the heck is that person? And Alexa will go to the Wikipedia, find that result and tell us about that person. And also we would be able to see that here as well. So let's do that fun part. Alexa, who the heck is Donald Trump?
Donald John Trump, born June 14, 1946, is the 45th and current president of the United States.
Let's do a few more other things. Alexa, who the heck is Ariana Grande?
Ariana Grande Butera, born June 26, 1990.
Oh, I didn't know her last name is Butera. Okay, that's interesting. So let's do one more thing. Alexa, who the heck is Justin Bieber?
Justin Drew Bieber, born March 1st, 1994.
You see, you can search a lot of things and it doesn't have to be the person. It could be some other thing as well. Say, Alexa, find something, maybe global warming or something like this, or maybe some kind of iPhone 12 or iPhone 15 or any other person. You can search by using the word who the heck is. It would go to the Wikipedia and find information about this person. And so this is super simple but super cool, and you can do a lot of endless things by using Alexa and this voice command assistant. Your options with Alexa is endless. You can do a lot of fun things, and it could be some romantic thing as well. So let's do a few more things. So for example, we are doing this extra stuff. So for example, if you want to ask Alexa to go for a date, say let's go for a date, or do you want to have a date or something like this, in your command, Alexa could say something interesting or funny, or it could be something deceiving as well. Say for example, if you said, Alexa, let's go for a date, and she might talk back to you, I have a headache, or sorry, and that's the common excuse, I have a headache. Something like this, and it could be some other thing as well. Else if you ask for like, are you single or do you love me, say for example, are you single, something like this in command, and she could talk back like, I am in a relationship with Wi-Fi, something like this. And so many other cool things like are you single or are you something. Alexa can do all this part as well. And another cool thing is, if you are bored, you can ask Alexa to tell you a jokes. And to do this, you need a simple Python package, and just search for it, and this name is Python pyjokes. And if you install this pyjokes by using this command, you can get endless supply of jokes as well. So I'm going to the terminal, Control B, press enter, and I would be installing the pyjokes. And when the pyjokes is installed, the first thing you will do, import the pyjokes. So import pyjokes. And here, if you ask like, hey Alexa, tell me a jokes, or do you have a jokes, or share me a jokes, or anything is mentioned in the joke, you can say like, if joke is in command, in that case, you can make Alexa go to the pyjokes and get a joke, and it will get a joke and talk back to you. So let's hear a joke from Alexa. Alexa, tell me a joke.
.NET was named .NET so that it wouldn't show up in a Unix directory listing.
And that's a romantic joke, or it could be like a programming jokes as well. And if you want, you can see the jokes in the output as well. Just get the return from this and print it there. And you can ask like a date and romantic thing. Now look at the code. You have so many different options here. But instead of these options, sometimes there could be a command that you are giving to Alexa, but Alexa didn't understood it. In that case, Alexa could just say, hey, say it again, or repeat it, something like this. So in your if else, you could have an else, and what this else, Alexa will tell you, please say the command again, something like this. And in that way, you will understand that Alexa want to listen if she didn't understood whatever you are trying to say. And another problem we have, that this code is executing only once, but we don't want Alexa to die after single command. We need to power on her every single time. Instead of, you can just do here, say like while and then true. This means you are running a loop, and this loop would be executed every single time and doing the command again and again, again and again. And if Alexa doesn't hear anything from you, in that case, it will go back and ask you to say it again. So let's run it for the Alexa one final time and have fun with it. Alexa, are you single?
I am in a relationship with Wi-Fi.
Alexa, let's go for a romantic date with you.
Sorry, I have a headache.
Alexa, what is the time right now?
Current time is 9:53 p.m.
Alexa, play See You Again.
Playing See You Again.
So this is where, my friend, you have your own Alexa with few lines of code, and all you have to do is to learn how to use Python and use all these Python packages. And you have endless opportunity to extend your Alexa the way you want to build it. And you never know, someday if you make Alexa in the right way, you might become a trillionaire like Mr. Jeff Bezos. So that's all from this video. If you watched till this point, definitely like this button and punch the subscribe button, and grandma will say a romantic heart to you. And definitely don't forget our awesome mobile app called Programming Hero. So go to the App Store or the Play Store, download Programming Hero, give us a good rating, and we would be making fun content for you, and you would become a Python genius very soon. That's all from now. Your grandma, and I will see you in the next video.